Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It is Jeff again, and I'm coming back to you with another Mindcrack episode. And I have upgraded to the latest snapshot, 12W50. I believe that's the latest. I had to upgrade to it in order to. Come on, little fella. In order to play on the server. Oh, that zombie meat like flew out of him. That was weird. Oh, this actually gives me a chance to test something here. I just did an upgrade. I didn't do an automated upgrade though. It was a manual one, so I don't know if that does anything. Okay, my difficulty's on hard. Not that that matters on a server because servers run off of whatever the server difficulty is. But the reason that that came up as whoa, a skeleton right there. The reason that that came up as an issue is I was actually trying to do the horticulturalist challenge the other day, and I had just upgraded to 1.4.5, and in doing so, I still do need all this rail. I need to collect rail as much as I can, and I keep negating doing that. I can't grab that. I do need coal too. So I had just upgraded to 1.4.5, not thinking much of it, and I very rarely play anything but server type maps. I play, Mindcrack for the most part, as well as some. Occasionally, I've played like Minotaur and stuff like that with the Minecraft gang. But either way, I don't play single player hardly at all. And I'm running through the challenge. I was doing relatively well, not great, but not bad either. I was at like probably 17 minutes, and I had everything except the fern and something else I didn't have. I didn't have a jungle tree yet. I hadn't made it into a jungle. Uh, so I started to realize that I'd been collecting all this food to ensure that I would have plenty of food with me so that I could continue the challenge on adequately and not waste time having to go searching for food. I was just killing things as I went by, and I noticed my food bar hadn't gone down at all, and it was turning night, and I started to realize that there was no monsters around, and I was like, "Oh no, please don't!" And of course, I went and checked my settings, and I was on peaceful, so I had to scrap that whole thing, and haven't had a time to try to redo yet. This cave goes everywhere. I'm trying to get to diamond level, which I am at diamond level. I've already come down into some of these areas, but obviously there's a lot of areas that are still non-lit around, so that's why I'm venturing this way. I should probably grab lapis too in case I do decide to do an exchange with MC. It makes it so hard for me because I'm so far off the beaten path of everybody without a good way of getting back to the main area because I haven't, built my railroad tracks or anything yet. But so that being an option to do is going to take me some time if I want. There's my stairway. It's going to take me some time to get over there if I wanted to do that, but I will collect it in the meantime just in case. But as I was saying, I had to scrap that challenge because I was in peaceful mode, so obviously it wouldn't have counted for anything. Just to see how fast somebody can run around and get to a bunch of different biomes is pretty much what that would have been without any danger of dying. So it would have been pointless. But I don't recall playing on peaceful at any point in the past recent time frame that I can think of at all. And I'm wondering if it was because I updated, if an update automatically puts you into peaceful mode. It just resets your options or something like that. I'm not sure, but that's why I wanted to check because I just changed to the snapshot. However, the snapshot wasn't an auto install, as I said. It is something that it does on its own, or I do manually. I mean, it doesn't do it on its own, so it probably wouldn't affect my settings the same way something else would. I'm not even sure if that's logical, or maybe I did have my game in peaceful for something I was like testing or doing at one point. I'm really not sure, but it kind of was a pain because I had put not too much time into it, but I was doing relatively well, and I haven't had a chance to go back and continue that on, which I do want to do. Oh man, that bat scared me because I hear those spiders, which probably means there's babies around. I should put that on the wall because I'm gonna dump water here in a minute. So other than that, that's what's been going on. There's the baby. God damn it. It's a chest. I think I've been here already. Oh, that's not good. Oh no. God, I didn't switch to my sword in time. Oh no, I hadn't been here yet. A diamond! No, let's just hope I don't die. So recently, we have decided to upgrade our... I can't really call it an upgrade. What is this here? This one I had to have come to, right? Yeah. We've decided to... we've been having internet connectivity issues a lot lately, and it's... My router system is the same system I've been using for multiple moves and things like that, and I don't foresee that being the issue, but it very well could be. Like, other people in my house kept dropping their connections that aren't hard lined in. I would have to reset my router quite often to get everybody to be able to come back up. Whoa! One of the guys found out that he actually got it working with a wireless card, so it might not be a router issue. It might have been his computer, but it happens to more than just one person, which is unfortunate. And it's kind of funny because it does not happen on my phone at all. My phone's always fine. His his Mac is always fine also, but it's his PC, and my PC also has the same issue. Sometimes I have to reset it. His doesn't always work after resetting it though. But long story short, what we ended up doing was we ended up calling Comcast and asking them if there's any connectivity issues that they've known of, and they basically said, "You're not using our router, therefore we can't help you." So we said, "Fine, let's upgrade to your router then," because we're using their modem. But we said, "Fine, give us a router then, and we'll use your router. So if it continues to be a problem, like, you guys can, take the blame or try to figure out what's wrong with it or whatnot." And they sent us a new router. This thing is a piece of shit because I was expecting them to send us a regular just router to connect into the system, and instead they sent us like this all-in-one wireless Xfinity wireless gateway that I have since read a lot of reviews on and found out it is just a piece of garbage, which it truly is. And what is going on? There's a skeleton down there somewhere. I wonder if I can get this. Yep, got it. And basically everything works on it. It's got very limited functionality. There are so many spiders. I'm gonna get like bum rushed here in a minute. I gotta find out where they're coming from and stop them. I don't think they're coming from here, or else they'd be demolishing me already. Not from back here either. I'm doing this because I don't want to block out that stairway I just built. I was going to say that wood would have been nice to have too. You know what, let's get it. Just in case. And the main problem I'm running into with it, which I was not anticipating at all, because everything works. When I hooked it up, it finally, like after it all finally loaded up, it did work. It just, I have a wireless repeater running in the lower level of my house because, for one, wireless coverage doesn't get perfectly everywhere. For another thing, there's an Xbox that does not have a wireless card in it over there, and I was using the wireless repeater to extend the network and get that thing online because my one roommate plays a lot of Call of Duty and things like that. So it's been working fine for years. That is the only thing that would not connect to the new setup for some odd reason, and I'm not really sure why it won't connect. So I started reading some forums and found out that basically this particular model that Comcast supplies does not allow for wireless repeaters to work with them to extend the range, which is asinine and stupid. I don't understand how they could physically do that, because it's really weird because it actually gets an IP address assigned from the cable modem slash router itself, it just for some reason will not be online. It's accessible throughout the network. It just cannot get to the internet, which I think is crazy. It doesn't make sense to me, but it seems to be a major issue. So now when Comcast and all its infamy, I have to figure out what to do to get that problem swapped out and alleviated to make everything still function as it previously did, because it's pointless to have upgraded, quote unquote, upgraded to something that's supposed to be better when even less stuff works now. But that's the way things work sometimes. So I got to deal with getting that taken care of. But oh well, what are you gonna do? And one of the suggestions is the way we used to have the house set up was to move the because what happens is it's in my room where it's connected to my desktops and things like that I play this stuff on. I upload my YouTube videos through and all because I originally had them through the wireless bridge, and it is the slowest connection when trying to do anything through a wireless bridge that involves like a lots of uploading. So it would just like cripple the entire network and make it so I couldn't do anything at all if I was uploading. And therefore, that's why I moved all the stuff up here and set it up in a different way. And the suggestion was to put it, back the way it was before. But unfortunately, it's not lucrative for what I do. So I'm going to have to come up with some other type of fix. God, these guys are scaring the crap out of me here, and I don't know where they're at. Sorry, I'm checking a message on my phone real quick, making sure it's not from my job at all. Oh, nope, it was a response to a message that I had sent a few days ago. That's weird. Crash. Crash. Make sure I didn't open up a hole for those little guys to come through. I'm definitely getting farther away from them, but there's probably so many that have spawned. Yep, like that guy. Whoa. I hate these babies. Their poison lasts so long. Like a ridiculously long amount of time, and it makes it so I've got to run away and block this. Oh, block that out. That won't even work. Whew. Until I can regen, because one more hit and I'm going to die. Let me just get a base of where my coordinates are, just in case I do die. And hopefully I can come back to them. But I guess in the meantime, while I'm waiting to regen, because I can't really go very much farther without risk of certain death, I will be back. Okay, I think I'm good enough to at least try. I'm going to try to come in the sideway toward these guys, because I think they're up. Well, they were actually down, weren't they? Whoa! Found him. Found one, at least. I'll get in there before I'm too crippled and have to... Oh, come on. Okay, that's just a guy. I unfortunately don't see where he's coming from still. This is where I came from. So where did he drop from? It's up here somewhere. I see spider webs. I don't see a crazy amount of them, though. Well, there's one coming from way over here. Where did he just go? Well, he came from back here somewhere. I don't hear them anymore. Are they like through this wall? Well, it's just a cut through back to where I was at. They're not up there. Whoa, whoa. There you are. I kind of like this little thing that tells you what item you have. However, I'm not really sure how useful it is for the length of time it seems to stay up there. Maybe that's going to get fixed later. I'm not... Okay. Look at them all. So they are down here somewhere. Whoa. And one of them found me. Multiple of them found me. Oh. Oh my god, I got so lucky that I killed him. Coincidentally, I'm right back in that same cubby hole I was in. So I did hear them right. It is just down. And unfortunately, I have to wait again. Okay, guys, this is going to be... Oh, I just hit my mic, sorry. This is going to be bad news. They are swarming here like crazy. I better put my sword on my bar. Okay. I think I found them. I mean, I've actually found some of them, but I also see the spider webs down here, which leads me to believe... Oh, I can't drop this there. Ugh. Leads me to believe this is where they are living. Come on. There we go. There it is. Ooh. Go on. Now, how many of them are left is the major question, I guess. But at least you. I hear another one. Don't see him, though. Okay, that's something that I closed. Again, let me put that torch on the wall. Collect all this stuff. Where are you? I want to go down farther, but I'm afraid. Well, I guess we're just going to move on. Down is good, however, there is darkness this way. I still think I'm at... Why do I lose my positioning here? There we go. 15, yeah. It took me forever to actually find that, and it was like right there in the middle of the screen. Whoa! Oh no! I did not realize. Get over there. There we go. Did not realize there was another one. So it has now been taken out. I don't know if that will be adequate or not, because there could be easily be another one up here somewhere. Does not look like it, and I don't want to go too far because I will get hurt in the fire. So the other day, this is a funny story. The other day, I work very close to where I live. I don't know if I've said that before. Oh, good thing I did not. Well then, he is going to knock me into lava, and he is no longer going to do such things. I think I gotta take this guy on. I think I can. Wah! Of course he gets me. Oh, and there's another one. This one must not really exist. Like, oh, he does exist. It's like that M&M's commercial. Oh, I thought that was a glitch at first. I don't know why I'm taking him on. It's like a death sentence. I don't know why I'm doing this. You know what? Let's do that. Before I move on anywhere, I need to make sure I am not going to die down here. So get it again. Be back. Okay, this should be good. So, funny story, and then I'm going to ask you guys a question, and we'll get to that in a minute. But I came home from work the other day because I live very close to my work. So I came home for lunch, and whoa, buddy. So I came home for lunch the other day, and I went to go back to work, and I get in my car, turn on the ignition, get everything ready like I normally do to drive, and all of a sudden I reached up and grabbed the handle and slipped right on off of the stalk to the gear shifting lever. I like put my hand on and like yanked it right to the ground, right under my thigh, and I was just like, what the hell is wrong with me? Like, how can I not like? Am I really tired today or something? Like, I can't even shift my car into gear properly. So I like revamped myself and like, okay, let's do this again. Grab the handle. Found out the reason I slipped off of it was not because I was just like tired and couldn't do anything. It wouldn't move. Foot on the brake, could not for the life of me get my car out of park. And I'm sitting there going, what is going on here? Like, I got to get back to work. Try as I might. It will not move. It is just stuck in park. There is no getting this vehicle out of park. It is just there. I was pulling so hard I thought I was actually going to break the shift lever off because I couldn't figure out what the hell was wrong. And Jesus Christ. Thank you for the glowstone, or the redstone, but that was unnecessary, sir. Whew. Sorry, I'm getting my bearings here for a minute to make sure that there's no more of these guys around. So, I'm sitting there, I need to make more torches. I know this is like dangerous because obviously a creeper just came up on me, and good. There's a torch way over there. Have I been down here already? If so, there's not going to be many diamonds left for the picking. There seems to be a lot of dark areas, though. A lot of redstone I left behind. Um, so I couldn't get my car to park, so I'm like, okay, real quick thinking, what am I going to do? Am I going to walk back to work, which I could do. It would take about 20 minutes, and technically my lunch wasn't that much longer, though. When you're in an office setting, it doesn't necessarily matter, especially in a role that I'm in now, because I don't have a real official job yet. Not that I won't have a job coming and have a lot of things on my plate for the future. It just unfortunately nothing's happening with them yet. And since I just started in this position a couple weeks ago, there's not really much more self-directed things that I can do and actually be productive. So my work days are kind of doing absolutely, I can't say absolutely nothing, but there's a lot of nothingness that happens in my work days now, and that is going to change soon, which is good. The only reason I can deal with this job at the current moment is because of that, because I don't like the office setting. I got out of it for a reason. That's why I went to nursing, and I was really sorry. I heard a zombie, and it was scaring me because I thought he was going to push me into some lava. That was weird. I'm surprised that torch actually came off the wall. And I got out. I got out of that business for a reason, because I did not like being bored and sitting in a cubicle all day long. I only took this job in the office setting because I know that there's a lot of work to be done with it, and it's work that I've already started on my own when I was an emergency department nurse. I was just looking to see if there's anything back there. That I'll just be continuing on, which is good, and it pays a lot more. So that's also very good. But either way, I was trying to get my way back to work, and I was like, what am I going to do? You know what? I have a bike. I'll take my bike. I'll bike to work. This will actually give me good practice for biking to work instead of driving to work, since I live so close anyways. So I went and pulled out my bike, and of course, my bike, one of the brake levers is broken on it all of a sudden out of nowhere. I don't really know how that happened, but yeah, in this situation, my car doesn't work, my bike doesn't function properly. I did ride my bike to work, and just used the other brake, and was hoping that I was going to be okay, because it wasn't that far. That was kind of probably a dumb and dangerous thing to do. And I also don't own a bike helmet yet, and I need to get myself one of those. So that's one of the reasons I haven't. Where are all these guys coming from? That's one of the reasons I haven't been biking to work yet, is because I want to get actually like stuff to be safe to do so with. I mean, in this area in DC, there's a lot of bikers, so the biking community is huge, but there's also a lot of idiot drivers. So I'm surprised more people don't get killed or seriously hurt from car or bike accidents than actually do, which is kind of amazing. But long story short, I ended up taking my bike to work, which was fine. And I got home from work just fine with the bike and everything too. So it was actually kind of nice. But I didn't know what I was going to do about my car. I'm like, you know, I need to get this car fixed. Obviously, I've been down here, so where? Hmm. Sorry, I'm trying to rethink my strategy on what to do now. I'm in the void fog level, so it's hard to tell from a distance where I've been and where I have not been. I think that's where I got my obsidian from, actually. Am I by that stairwell then? Because it does look like that's where I got my obsidian from. I thought I had gotten that near... There's an enemy over there. Zombies. There's my stairwell. Okay, so I can get back up relatively easily from here because I know exactly where I'm at. I'm surprised there's so many enemies. Which means there's got to be a lot of dark areas still in this particular vicinity. So, it turns out, luckily, that I did some research on the issue, and a lot of people said that there's a whole, steering column gear shift, problem with these vehicles, etc. But they said one of the main causes of this is check your brake lights and see if they're functioning. If they're not, this is what you need to do, or this is the things that you need to look at. And it's because there's a sensor before it will let you get out of park that to make sure you have the brake applied so you don't accidentally slip it into a gear when you're not trying to and things like that. And lo and behold, my brake lights were not working, so I was kind of relieved, but at the same time still worried because how am I going to fix this problem? I ended up taking a wow, that is weird. I don't remember building it that extensively, but I must have. Hey, look, a skeleton. Oh, I need to eat. I need to eat. Yeah, you got nothing on me. Yeah, you didn't even hit me once. Thought for sure you were going to get a last hit off on me. Hey, bat. But so I started messing with it for a while. Checked all the fuses. The fuses were fine. So I didn't quite know what I was going to do. Ooh, I need to go up, though. I need to make sure that up is clear before I go down. Wow! There's a whole section of cave over here I haven't even touched. Probably affecting my witch spawning quite a bit, I'm sure, too. God, I'm getting so much, like, resources, but not the resources I came down here for. But I messed with it for a while. Turns out there's a sensor in... You know what? I might rather have... Oh, then a mushroom. There we go. I'd rather have the spider web, because I might do something with, like, the hook system. I don't know what you call it. The tripwire system. That's what it is. I might do something with the tripwire system, which if I do, I will need more spider web than I have. So I'm going to keep that for a rainy day. But I messed with the brake for a while and found that there was a sensor, or excuse me, a switch that had, I must have kicked it or something because I didn't know how it was connected, but there's a switch right in the back of the brake that can disconnect relatively easily that I must have jostled it loose because I just disconnected it and reconnected it and all of a sudden everything started to work again, and I was very grateful that it all started to work again because I really didn't feel like taking my car into the shop and spending a bunch of money in order to get, things fixed on a vehicle that, that I really didn't want to have to fix. Of course, nobody ever wants to fix anything on their vehicle, but it does happen. But luckily, it was something I could fix on my own, but it kind of gave me a scare for a little bit because, for one, I didn't know how I was going to get to work. Then I found out my brakes on my bike weren't working properly, and it was quite annoying. But it was an interesting day, to say the least. Ugh. So now, as I'm doing all this stuff, the question I was going to ask is, I have never been one to do this before. I think most of the other members on this server have, for good reason. I'm not against it by any stretch of the imagination, which is the only reason I'm actually contemplating doing it. I'm thinking about putting up a donation section for my channel, and let me be very blunt when I say I do not need the money. It is not a fact that I'm low on cash and need a way to get more money or anything like that. It has nothing to do with that. What it actually has to do with is I don't spend a lot of money on upgrading my computer equipment and things like that as much as I should to have an effective channel. I don't spend as much time as I should making my channel where it should be, giving you guys. I'm getting way too high right now, aren't I? I'm at 43, which is way higher of a level than I want to be at. Let's go back down. There we go. And I'm now at Y18, which is where more of the area I wanted to be in. It is. I don't. I don't dedicate enough time to this stuff that I should, and partially in my mind, I would if people, because they watched me and because they enjoyed it and felt the desire to donate to me because of this channel and because of the things that I do on here, I would feel much more obligated to put more time into things and to put more time into ensuring I made videos and put more money and expense into upgrading equipment that I need. Like I need a faster processor at some point. I need more RAM in the system. I might just need a whole new build. I don't know. I need more time to dedicate to learning how to do video editing properly to make videos that are much higher quality than I currently am putting out there. Ooh, I'm going to need more coal again too. And it's things that, like I said, I have money. It's not a lack of money. It is that I don't feel the need to spend my money on that stuff, whereas I would feel much more obligated to do so if people were donating for a reason to see this channel improve or something of the sort. So I have not decided if I want to do that yet. It's just been something that's been rolling around in my head. I know many of the other Mindcrackers, I can't say all of them, but many of them have done donations. God damn it, I'm stuck moving forward. There we go. Have done donations in the past or currently do donations in order to do things like this. And I don't believe anybody on this server does donations solely for the purpose of gaining extra money. I think everybody does it in order to ensure that they can upgrade the things that they need to upgrade to give you guys the best possible viewing experience. Because they all either have jobs or their jobs have turned into making videos for YouTube, and that's how they earn their income, not based on donations from people. So like I said, I've never been against the idea of donations. I've just personally never. He looks very angry all of a sudden. Okay, I don't hear him. Why is he so choppy? He doesn't sound angry. He just is very, very choppy. I think I need to get rid of him, because he kind of scares me a little bit. I'm afraid if I look at him, though, that he's going to end up teleporting. Where'd he go? There he is. I thought I looked at him. Oh, now I looked at him. Come on, fella. Good. He's dead. Dead and gone. How have I come down here and not found any diamonds yet, besides the one in a chest? I obviously was down here already. Was there other ways to go from down here? More redstone. A lot more lava. With no obvious diamonds around, said lava. So, I want your guys' thought process on if I were to add donations to my channel in some way. Uh, God damn it! I hear more of these freaking spiders. I at one point was someplace I knew how to get home from. I am no longer at such a point. And I will be also doing a contest very soon. Don't get too excited. It's not for anything special. I had at one point purchased some game keys on a really good Steam sale, and one of them I haven't even put on my Steam account yet, and I did it for myself, not for. Oh, quick! Oh no, put that down. In case these guys come sneaking up behind me when I'm like looking over this edge. I don't need that redstone that bad. I at one point had purchased this some game keys through Steam games that were on, like I said, a really good sale, and I realized I still have one that I haven't even added to my Steam account yet, and I was going to only for the sake of I bought this, why not? And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll hold off for a little bit and make a contest out of this. It's called Game of Heroes, I want to say. It actually gets really good reviews. People who play it seem to like it. I'm going to be doing a contest of some type in order to give that away, I believe, because I think it'd be better used by somebody who would have the time and desire to play it as opposed to me who's just like, well, I'm install this for a second because I bought it and never play it again. I figured it can be better utilized by people who would actually really appreciate it or whatnot. I figured the best way to do that is with a contest. So like I said, nothing special. A lot of people get excited and they think that gonna start giving away slots in the Mindcrack server or whatever. I do not do that. I'm sure if I really talked to Good, I would be able to set something up where I potentially could one day, but not right now. For one, I don't even have the time. That would have to be something quite major to do something like that. And our server is expanding. I know there's more people coming on soon. I think I heard from, just interactions that the rest of the team has had with things like Minecon or people who have really helped out the community and things like that. So. But that's not my job role. I don't do that. That is done by other people for the most part. So I'll be running my own contest, and just to give you guys an idea of what I'm looking for, so people can get started early if they want to, until I get the time to get everything put together and all the details finalized. What I really need is I did my first, or one of my first contests was an intro contest. I actually need another intro. I don't want a video intro this time though. I want a splash screen intro like you see a lot of people put up on their videos to say what the game is, what number in the series it is, things like that. So it's the YouTube icon that's on there for your video, not just a random midpoint in the video like mine always are, because I don't have anything like that set up at the current moment. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. So that will be coming out soon. So anybody who watched this video just got a sneak peek into what my future contest is going to hold. This is ridiculous. There has been no diamonds down here. Got a lot of other stuff, but not what I specifically came down wanting. Kind of disappointed. So just grab this coal or this iron and stuff while I'm here. Is that blackness behind me? Or is that just a void fog? Oh no, it's definitely blackness, and there's lava and a skeleton. Never mixes well. God, look at all this iron. And still leads to non-diamond. Ugh, switch. So, thought process on the donation possibility. Start preparing your stuff for my upcoming contest that I will be doing when I get the opportunity to do so. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed. I did not get accomplished anywhere near what I wanted to get accomplished. However, game-wise, I made a video. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. That is an accomplishment in itself. So, until next time, guys, I will see you later.